Hello and welcome. This little elna lotus is not picking up the bobbin thread. This is the lotus model and this is the SP, and this applies to the likes of the EC, the ZZ and the TSP. So I've threaded the machine up there. There's a bobbin threaded as well. So I'll just close the little door there and you'll see if I turn the machine, it's not picking the thread up. So the main things to check are, first thing is you just make sure you've got a good needle installed. We'll remove this one because we don't know what the status of this needle is. It could be bent, blunt, could be the incorrect type, although that's unlikely. It looks like a universal, but we'll get a brand new needle here out of the pack. When you're troubleshooting like this, try not to use needles that have been, recycled and put back in the pack. Actually, I would avoid putting needles back in the pack at all. That way you know that when you're getting a needle out of the pack that it's absolutely brand new. And if you do have a needle that you want to keep and you're just changing the type of needle that you're using, maybe you could put the good needle to be reused into a pin cushion or something like that. So the important points with the needle is that you use the correct system. So the universal works with the elna lotus. We've got a 130/705H universal. I'm using a size 80/12. Just make sure that you've got the needle in the right way. So with the elna lotus here, the flat surface goes to the back, faces the back, and we want to be using a brand new needle. Make sure you don't hit the needle point on the presser foot or the plate. If you find it easier, sometimes it's easier to remove the presser foot, just so that makes it a little bit easier without that in the way. But if you're careful, you can get the point down into the gap there, the presser foot, and then we're going up into the needle hole, and we want to make sure that that needle hits the stopper, fully hits the stopper there. You can feel it hit the end of the hole there. And when you're sure that it's right in, you just do up the needle clamp screw. Then the other thing to check is you want to make sure that the machine's threaded correctly, and you can go ahead and completely rethread if you're not sure. It's quite a good way to double check your threading. So we're coming in through the loop at the top here, around the tensioner dial, presser foot's in the raised position, and then from right to left through the take-up lever, which when you're threading a machine should be positioned at the top of its travel. Down through the guide here, also through the guide just above the needle, and then thread front to back. Front to back. So when troubleshooting, we're in a position here where we've got two things that we know are correct. We've got the needle's correct, we know it's not bent, we know it's not blunt because it's a brand new needle, we know it's installed correctly, and we know that the threading is correct. So that's a good starting point. You don't have to worry too much about tension at this stage, but just as a matter of course, set the tension to the middle mark there, number 5. It's got a red marker there, and let's have another go and see if we can pick up the bobbin thread. Well, it did that time. So if you're lucky, that that's great, you're ready to go. But that was actually a bit of a fluke, because I know that there's another problem with this machine, and if we went to go and sew now, there would be a major issue. I won't bother demonstrating it because it'll be very messy. I'll show you what the problem with this machine is. I'll remove some of this for easy, just for clarity there. Remove the plate and the press foot there. I'll remove the slide plate also, so we can get a good look in here. I'm also going to unthread that needle. Now when you're turning a sewing machine over by hand, so when I refer to turning a machine over, I mean turning the hand wheel, turning the machine. The hook should turn as you turn the machine. But you'll notice something with this hook, it stops. Just get a bit of an angled shot here just to try and demonstrate this. But you'll see when I turn the machine, the needle is, I'm just turning the machine a little bit back and forward there, the needle's going up and down. But you'll notice that the hook's not turning. Now what it should do is when I turn back and forward just a little bit, the hook should respond likewise with the needle. So that's backwards, forward, back, forward. But when we get to a certain point, you'll see that the hook stops turning, even though I'm jiggling the hand wheel back and forward there. Now that means that the gears aren't meshing, and the only reason the gears don't mesh is if one of them's broken. And that's a prime cause of a machine like this, or any machine really. There are a lot of machines are designed differently to this, but yeah, the needle and the hook should always stay in synchronization. So when something like that happens where the hook stops turning like that, obviously things are going to get out of sync, and it'll get to a point where it actually potentially will break all the teeth off the gears and won't even function, that hook won't even turn at all. Yeah, so that hook pinion gear is broken. So now the only reason this machine happened to pick up the thread off the needle was just pure fluke. The gear's not completely destroyed. There's only one little section of teeth that are broken, so the majority of the gear is still intact. It will still pick up the gears and remesh, and it just happened to be that it picked up in where the two gears meshed in the correct place to get the timing fairly well right. It was just enough for it to come around and allow the hook to pick up the thread off the needle. So just pure fluke is the reason I managed to pick up the bobbin thread after replacing the needle and rethreading. There are a couple of other causes for the bobbin thread not picking up. The needle to hook alignment could be out. There are several other causes of this problem, but they're probably the main causes. The timing being out can also be another one, hook timing. I won't cover it in this video, but I'll replace the hook pinion in this machine. Yeah, so that's just a little troubleshooting guide really, just for diagnosing why your bobbin thread may not pick up. So keep an eye out for the video where I replace the hook pinion gear. I hope that was helpful, and thank you very much for watching.